Hello, my fellow human beings, and welcome to a special episode of The Best Blessed Life. I'm your best host, Kristen, and today's topic is bake, baby, bake. Or maybe it should be, remember to put your microphone on. Before we get started, I want to thank you all for watching. Please continue to watch, comment, share, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and please pass them on to anyone you think that they could help. With that being said, I don't want you to forget about our challenges. We have 3 new ones for the new year. Positivity Planner, which I'm going to go over the positive words from the weeks that I was off. The movement, which is just get off your booty and do whatever you're comfortable doing. And then the last one, alone time, pretty self-explanatory, but a little harsh to handle sometimes. Okay. The other thing I'm going to go through with you is the positive words. I took off like the first Saturday in November because I went to Denver to help my son move into his new place. So I was gone for that. And then this past week I did film and found that none of the things that I filmed were usable. So I said, you know what? I've been meaning to bake for some people. So I'm going to use this as a way to do that. But I'm going to just basically start with the, let's see. I think the last time I was with you, I would have started with like Halloween, I want to say. Yeah, so actually, no, I would start with Saturday. October 30th was affable, friendly, good-natured, easy to talk to. The 31st was biophilia, the passionate love of life and all that is living. I might be repeating myself, I'm not quite sure. Monday the 1st was metamorphosis, extreme change in character or form, transformation. Admirable for the 2nd is deserving respect and approval. The 3rd was persistence, continue to do something even though it's difficult. 4th is encourage, give confidence or courage to do something. The 5th was chakra, which is Sanskrit meaning wheel, references a spiritual energy center within the human body. Eudaimonia is a Greek word meaning human flourishing or living well, happiness. Yugen for the 7th is Japanese, meaning a profound, mysterious sense of the beauty of the universe. Monday the 8th was acclamation, loud or enthusiastic approval to welcome or honor someone or something. Tuesday the 9th was Ohana, Hawaiian meaning family. Wednesday the 10th was blessed, feeling lucky to have something, health, love, and or success. Evolve was the 11th, to develop gradually or set free. The 12th was radiant, sending out light, shining or glowing brightly. I put growing brightly on the Instagram and Facebook stories by mistake. Revitalize was the 13th, is to make someone or something active, healthy, or energetic again. The 14th was Xenodokial. That's easy to say. Greek meaning friendly to strangers. Yesterday, Monday, was empath, the ability to identify and understand other people's emotions. And today, the word of the day is baby. And it's not baby like infant. I mean baby, which is to operate or treat in a very careful or gentle way. So there's a method to my madness and why I'm using the word baby today, but I'll get to that in a second. And I'm going to kind of skip around because the baking is kind of going to go with the other 2 things I have listed on there, which is the Did You Know segment that I'm going to try. We'll see how it goes. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the yeast beast, which I have at the bottom, but I might talk about first as I'm getting my chair out of the way and getting ready to commence to baking. Okay, So, I don't know how to start this conversation because, so here's the word of the day. I wrote it on a board. I was going to show you that. All right. So, the reason I use the word baby and why it kind of correlates with what we're baking today is we're making a triple chocolate zucchini bread for my daughter's roommate. Shh, don't tell. It's a surprise. Okay. Now, I have zucchini, and I know you can't see that, but I have zucchini in both places in parentheses, or quotes, sorry. I'm having a bad morning already. And I'll get to that as I'm baking what that means. But also incorporated into this bread, which looks more like a cake to me, is a half a cup Greek yogurt plain, and I'm using non-fat, 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar, and then I have an asterisk here by the regular sugar. It's only 1/3 of a cup, but I'm going to explain again why I might need a little bit of sweetener. Maybe not 1/3 of a cup, and probably not regular sugar. So that's why I have an asterisk. 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I am using regular flour for this because, yeah, I don't know the girls' taste profiles and such, so I kind of don't want to mess with that. I'm using enough healthy ingredients, I feel like, that I should be okay. Half a cup of cocoa powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 1/4 cups of chocolate chips. Okay, that's why I said it's more like a cake. I'm going to put that there. All right, so again, I'm off camera here. Turn this on. So, yeah, I've never had chocolate zucchini bread. I've never made chocolate zucchini bread. And my thought process was grating zucchini seems like a bit of a chore. And I was going to look for frozen. I'm sure they might have it. I don't know. I know they have stir-fry veggies, which has zucchini in it, but I don't recall seeing just plain zucchini. In the frozen food section. So, me being the laissez gourmet, as I call myself, yes, I've given myself a title now, aren't I? Special. I'm going to show you something, and I don't want you to be disturbed by it, but I am using baby food. And that's why this is called Bake Baby Bake. So, what I'm using is essentially zucchini baby food. It's not just zucchini, so I'm a little leery about whether this is going to take or not. Because there's carrot and apple, pear, and banana. Oh, and spinach too, I think even. So there's a lot of veggies in here, so I'm a little concerned, and hence why I'm not sure if I'm going to need 1/3 of a cup of the sweetener, because bananas are pretty sweet, but the other version with the pear in it isn't so sweet. I don't know if I mentioned carrots. There is carrots in here too. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to get all these ingredients together. And then I'm going to go over some fun did you know facts. My son calls them fun facts. He used to be of the nature that when he was younger, he'd come up to you and go, "Did you know that?" and spew out whatever general knowledge he'd received that day, either at school or online or what have you. Even at a young age, he was telling me more than I ever knew. Okay, so over here on the oven, I am preheating to 350, And I have greased a 9x5, or at least I'm assuming it's a 9x5 loaf pan. Might be a little bit deeper, not really sure. Close enough. Okay. And in a medium-large bowl, I'm hoping this is a medium-large bowl, this is our zucchini. Now, if you were using the real zucchini, she recommends you grate it. I'm going to go through this with you real quick. And it's about 1 medium to large zucchini, and she says do not squeeze the excess liquid out. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I'm getting a lot of good fruits and vegetables here. I'm getting some moisture, which I would have gotten from the liquid in the zucchini, but I'm adding a little bit of like a moisture texture via being so, I don't know if you want to call it pudding or applesauce-y type of puree, if you will. Okay, so in 1 medium to large bowl, we're combining our zucchini, which we already did, our 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. Please let this come out. I want it to be so good. It is like nearly impossible to just find straight zucchini baby food, and I was looking for something a little bit like sweeter because I had seen a pumpkin apple zucchini one, which is what I was really looking for, but never did find it. Okay, and we're also putting in our 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar. Come on. Come on. Which I think is ample amount of sweetness, but I'm not sure if some of the sour from the other stuff I have in here is gonna, okay. And then it also wants us to add the 2 eggs, the vanilla, and mix well. Luckily, we're going to add chocolate to this, so whatever disturbing color this becomes in the immediate future will hopefully be disguised. Didn't work out so well for our cauliflower cake, but hopefully, you know what, I want to get a whisk so I can get some of these lumpies out. So, yeah, this is the plan. I'm going to get it all whisked well together. We might need to add a little bit of flour. I'm going to wait and see because I do believe our zucchini puree is a little bit more liquefied than, say, our, you know, zucchini bits with the liquid still in it. My guess, anyway. All right. And then we're supposed to add the 2 eggs. If I can crack them. Come on. Here's 1. And come on. 2. No shell, promise. Okay. Then I'm going to whisk this in there. This should help bind our stuff together. Yeah, it's already getting thicker. Get them more liquefied. Okay. All right. And then the vanilla, which was a teaspoon, I believe. Wait. No, 1 teaspoon. And I might add a little extra because I feel like this might help with our flavor profile. Okay, put this away. All right, and we're going to mix that up. Again, kind of a disturbing color, but once we add the chocolate, it should be fine. I likey. All right, now I have in another measuring cup my 1 cup of flour, my I have my 1/2 cup of cocoa here, and then I also have in here my baking soda, my baking powder, and my salt. And so it says add flour, cocoa powder, baking powder, salt, and mix until all ingredients are incorporated. even the cocoa. So I'm going to kind of maybe alternate between the two. I was going to mix them together, but I wasn't sure if that would work out very well. So, and I didn't want it to be super clumpy. So yeah, I preheated to 350. I was going to try it on convection, but I said, no, let's just do normal bake first and see what happens. We shall see. Right? Getting kind of lumpy. All right, so let's add some chocolate. Let's see if this helps our color. That's the only thing I'm really kind of worried about the most is the color it's going to turn. And okay, here's my question to you folks. I just lost a bunch of cocoa, flew out the top. This is called triple chocolate zucchini bread. But oh, I know why now. I was going to say, but there's only 2 chocolates in here. So what makes it triple? I think it's the chocolate in the bread itself. We are adding chocolate chips. And then there is like a chocolate like frosting drizzly layer. So that must be the triple threat, so to speak. It smells pretty chocolatey. I hope my bowl is big enough. That's all I'm worried about now. Right this very second. Now, if this works out the way I hope, there's a couple other experiments I want to try to see if it works in other scenarios. And I mean not just sweet. I do mean savory. It's getting nice and thick. I might need a spatula here. Color's getting chocolatier. It kind of looks like a Wendy's Frosty to me right now. Let me take these off because I don't need them right this second. Okay. I'll dump some more chocolate in there. So I came up with this idea because, like I told you in the past, I'm pretty lazy when it comes to baking. Don't want to do the extra work. So that is how this kind of came about. It was a lot of work to even find something remotely close to what I was looking for, so that might count. Okay, so while I'm stirring and doing all this other stuff, I can kind of go over this yeast beast situation. Yeah, I got too aggravated. By adding the extra stuff, and I know this is a little overdue, me talking about this, but I kept forgetting, to be honest. Oops. Okay, I'll fix that in a little bit. Sorry, guys. One's deaf and one probably ran for the hills downstairs. Anyway, it got to be not what I wanted it to be, which was too much trial and error and adjusting the dose and getting that right. And it was not working out. I'm still up for some sort of yeast-like starter. I've read about a different way to do it, not in a jar, but in a Ziploc bag. And it's called Amish Friendship yeast starter. I think I just got cocoa all over. I did now. Got the cocoas all over me. Okay. Oh yeah, this is thickening up really nicely. The only other thing we're going to have to test is whether or not we feel like we have enough sugar in here without adding the extra white sugar, granulated sugar. Because as of right now, we don't have that in here. We just have the brown sugar. And again, I probably would have substituted something else, but this is supposed to be for a girl's birthday, so, I mean, it's bad enough I'm making it with baby food and not telling them, but I want their honest opinion. Now it's starting to look like chocolate pudding. Got some lumpies. I don't know if I'm supposed to have lumpies. Okay. And the last of the cocoa. All right. I'm not mad at it yet. The thing is, I'm going to have to try it before I bake it so I can tell if it needs additional sugar. Hold on, I need a spatula. My stuff is stuck to the sides, and I don't, well, I'm going to try it real quick. I'm not bad at it. I am going to put a little sugar in there only because on the back end, you get a little bit of the, what do I want to say? The more the veggie. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know me, guys. You know how I am about stuff like this, right? And you know I've never had much success with my little experimentations and substitutions and all those good things I tell you about. But, oh my gosh, this might actually be a humdinger. I'm sure I did not come up with this technique. I'm almost positive, but oh my gosh. It is so thick looking. It's more like a brownie, which is probably why it gets more of like the bread name. Okay. I am having, oh my gosh. Now I got cocoa powder and cocoa, or, oh my gosh. This is amazing, you guys. Okay. Oh, good. I did need to stir a little bit more. I still see some stuff along the bottom there. Yep. A little bit more. Now, I know we've talked about using applesauce and stuff before. All right, I got to see if we're just... Hold on. I wanted to squirt. I don't really want to squirt that much, to be honest. Maybe just a little drizzle. I don't want it to change it too much, honest, you guys. I really am digging this. Okay, I'll pick you up in a minute. Right now, I gotta see if I'm supposed to be adding the chocolate chips to the batter or if it just goes across the top, because that's what the picture looks like anyway. Okay. Let's see what she says. Okay. Stir in 1 cup of the chips. Okay, because they're having us use a cup and a quarter, and I think the quarter is for us to melt and make into the drizzly thing I saw on the top. So I have a bag, and I'm using minis because I am a big mini fanatic. I feel like they distribute more evenly. I don't like that big bite of chocolate in my mouth, like on a chocolate chip cookie. I'm one of those people that would rather just eat the dough than, man, that seems like a lot. I'm so excited. You guys, if this doesn't turn out, I will cry. You will see me cry. Okay, let me get another little. I swear to you people. Okay. Transfer batter to prepared bread pan and bake for 55 to 65 minutes until a toothpick inserted in the center of the bread comes out dry. It can have chocolate on it. Oh, I love this lady. Creme de la creme on Pinterest is where I got this recipe from. Not the baby food part. That's all me. At least for this recipe. All right. 55 to 60 minutes, comes out dry. Can have chocolate but shouldn't be covered in wet batter. Allow to cool completely. Then gently run a knife around the edge of the pan. Okay. I'm so stoked. Okay. Okay, so here's my bread pan. Okay. I am so completely floored by one, how dark chocolatey this is. And you know what? I should have added a little coffee to this. Maybe I'm going to drop the bowl into the, I have lost my grip. Oh, you know where I can add it? Well, no, I want to add it to this too. I was going to say I can add it to the little chocolate drizzle we're putting on here. But I'd also like to add it to the batter. So I have some coffee in my, and I know both girls drink coffee, so there's so many chips in here. I didn't even add a whole cup of chocolate chips, to be honest. I really felt like this has been, I mean, I've been a mess before. I am making a huge mess. Okay, see, I got chocolate over here. I'm really going to be excited about trying other recipes. Okay, so I'm going to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of coffee. I don't want to get it too like liquidy because it's pretty nice and thick right now. So maybe I'll just do 1 tablespoon just to give it. You always, always, always need 3 things for chocolate, I feel like. Those 3 things are as follows. For chocolate, you need vanilla. For chocolate, you need salt. And for chocolate, you need a little bit of coffee. And I'm going to just take that, let that run through there. And I'm going to just stir it in, stir it in. Make sure to add it to your bread itself, because I think it might have melted my chocolate chips. Come on, get in there. You gotta talk to it sometimes. I know y'all know that. I am floored. You guys, I am literally floored. And I'm wearing some. So, added bonus. I wanted to get more of this out of here. But I don't think, okay, I'm going to get any more of the batter out. There is no hint. I keep trying it because I keep like, I'm going, okay. I'm going, there is zucchini, carrot, And I'm still floored. I'm going to spin around. Zucchini, carrot, pear, apple, spinach, and banana in this batter. And you can't taste it. I can wear it, but I can't taste it. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Now, you know, many of these things have not worked out for me. I don't know why you fell earlier, but okay. Okay. I got. Get in there. Wiggle around. Trying to get it all stirred together. I don't want it just sitting on the top. Okay, she's going in the oven, boys and girls. Okay. Put all these. I might lick this thingy. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. Tastes like a freaking brown. And you know what else is not in here? If you noticed from the the kitchen sink. No. All right, it's going in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited. Oh, I gotta put my shelves down. Oh, to goodness I don't burn my. No, come on. There we go. Got to check that. Okay. 55 to 65 minutes. Oh my God, it's going to be like, I'm so excited. Okay. Timer. We're going to go. I have a feeling just because ours is probably a little bit more moist than the other ones because of our zucchini being more of a pudding. We might need a little more cook time is all I was going to get at. And while we're doing this, again, I'm going back to the yeast thing. So I'm going to attempt another version of yeast starter. And then after that, if it still doesn't work, I feel like I would have given it my best shot, right? All right. So now we need our, let's see if we need our drizzle now. Okay. Melt the remaining 1/4 cup chocolate chips and oh, that's all I'm doing? Okay. So I'm just going to be melting some chocolate chips here. Let me clean this one out because then I can just melt them in here. In the microwave. The gourmet. You have no idea. I know, I keep repeating myself. But one of my plans actually worked. I wonder if it wouldn't have worked had I needed to squeeze the liquid out of my zucchini. Man, I got chocolate everywhere. Got it on my oven mitt. I got it on my clothes. I'm sure there's some on my face. I'm so happy. Okay. Let me take a drink of coffee here. All right. So once I get this made, I'm going to be making another one because now that I know I feel like I got chocolate all over me. So delicioso. I am going to make another one for someone else I was going to bake for. I'm baking for so many people these days that I have a feeling Saturday's episode is going to be more baking for people, including my boy. If you know Jordan, send him a shout out. got his own place, so he's feeling a little alone. Although we talked about it, and he said, you know what, Mom, you're right. I'm not really that alone. I mean, he lives alone, but he's got friends where he works at the museum and family that live there. He's coming home in December for Christmas. So, I don't know. I don't know that he's lonely or if he's just hasn't found his new way or way around his new neighborhood yet. So, if you know his phone number, his Instagram, text him, message him. I'm sure he'd love to hear from you guys. Okay. Now, what else? I was going to do something else before I was going to get to the Did You Know segment. But it's funny that they don't mention how to melt the chocolate chips. Okay. So I want to start this little segment about Did You Know? Because I learned more things that way. Oh, that is not what I wanted. From my boy going, hey, did you know? And I would say, probably not. Okay. Oop. Oh, I haven't been paying. Yes, it's working. That was one of the glitches with the one I tried to film last week. The sound wasn't plugged in all the way again. Okay. All right. Now, some of the things I found are just life hacks or I'm stuck. Home remedies, if you will. Fun little things you learn when you're looking on Pinterest for fun little facts. So, according to this one, I found this one really interesting. With the stomach flu going around, try this if your kiddo's spouse, relative, or you are throwing up. Get a can of fruit in heavy syrup. I suggest peaches. It's what I've always used. Take a tablespoon of just the syrup every 15 minutes for an hour. If you get sick in between that hour, restart. This is a tip a nurse gave me while I was pregnant the first time. It literally was a lifesaver for all 3 pregnancies and any time my husband and I have had the stomach flu. My husband thought it was crazy the first time he got sick around me and was throwing up so often he started throwing up stomach acid and blood. Oh, I didn't need to get into that. Sorry. He finally reached the peach syrup and literally didn't get sick anymore. Feel free to pass this on because a lot of people seem to be sick right now. Trust me, it's not going to help with, oh my gosh, I just put my hand in the honey. Okay. That's for stomach flu or nausea, that kind of stuff. Okay, here's one. If a shirt or sweater has static cling, I would say pants too, put a safety pin in it. The static will instantly go away. You'll have to tell me if that's true. Did you know eating a spoonful of peanut butter before bed helps you burn more calories while you sleep? I would do almond butter, but I think the principle is the same. Did you know your heart? God, I can't speak today, and I haven't had that trouble in a long time. Your height is generally determined by your father. Intelligence, emotional strength, and body shape is determined by the mother. I just had to share that. Okay. Did you know if you want more gas for your buck, fill up your tank late at night or early in the morning? Gasoline expands and contracts by 1% for every 15 degrees the temperature changes. It tends to be cooler in the morning and late at night, which means more volume per dollar. The other thing I read is when you're filling your tank, you only squeeze the trigger on the handle halfway and it allows less air in. I don't know if that's true or not. I've tried it, I think. Did you know once you fall in love, there's no going back to just being friends? That one seems like a no. I am sticking my hand in this honey. Pardon me for un momento. Maybe I can wipe off my sleeve too with all this. Oh, you know what I'm going to do too while I'm up? I'm going to turn on the in the oven. Okay. Okay. Ow. I just keep kicking that cabinet. I don't know why. Did you know if you're coughing uncontrollably, raise your hands above your head and it will stop? I don't know. We used to do that when we were choking as kids. Mom used to yell, put your hands over your head. Did you know cuddling literally puts a woman in a peaceful state of mind, reduces stress, and strengthens her heart? Did you know if you wake up with a sore throat, mix water, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, dash of cinnamon, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice? Mix well and drink. You'll feel better within the hour. Some of these I don't know. They seem to... Did you know women with higher IQs have a harder time finding a mate? Intelligent women would rather remain single than be with the wrong person. Did you know the happier you are, the less sleep you require to function in everyday life? Sadness increases the urge to sleep more. Well, hell, I must be freaking ecstatic. Boy. This is for the kids. If you have an assignment due, search for journal articles written by your lecturer. Chances are they have written something on the topic before, and you'll get good grades for thinking the same as them. That seems more like a backhanded, I don't know. Did you know when a person dies, they have 7 minutes of brain activity left? It's the mind playing back the person's memories in a dream sequence. So it really is your life flashing before your eyes, right? Now this says that you can get a splinter out if you apply a paste of baking soda and water, then wait for the splinter to pop out of the skin. Baking soda is such a miraculous, and mixed with vinegar, they're unstoppable. I use it to unplug my drain, if I have a clog. Oh, this is a good one. Everybody needs this tip. If you drink enough water in the morning, you will feel happier, sharper, and more energetic throughout the day. Just so you know. Oh, this is going to be a great one for all you chocolate lovers out there. People making this bread right now. Eating a piece of chocolate at breakfast can help stabilize your mood and enhance your happiness throughout the day. Hey, did you know as soon as you feel the itch of a mosquito bite, rub a glue stick on it so your hands can stick together? No. The itch will go away within 15 minutes and it won't come back. All right, I got tips on how long you should nap. If you want to boost alertness, energy, and refresh yourself, 10 to 20 minutes. Who can sleep for 10 minutes, though? Although, at this point, maybe I could. 30 minutes, never. This will leave you feeling extremely groggy. Never sleep just 30 minutes, it says. 60 minutes to improve your faith and name recognition. I thought it said your fact face. And 90 minutes to improve emotional, procedural memory, and creativity. Did you know sleeping on your right side will help you fall asleep rather than sleeping on your left? Laughing for 15 minutes has the same health benefits as getting 2 extra hours of sleep. I should be chuckling my ass off. No, I'm kidding. I just gave you that one. Drinking chocolate milk has proven to help relieve muscle soreness after a workout. It's also a good little boost to protein at the same time, which is probably part of the reason why it helps with soreness. Have the hiccups, inhale through your mouth, swallow your saliva twice, and slowly exhale through your nose. I kind of wish I had the hiccups right now to try that. What? Hate foggy windshields? Buy a chalkboard eraser. I'm going to do this. And keep it in your glove box. When the windows fog, rub them with the eraser. Works like a charm. Popcorn is the healthiest snack. Then I should be the healthiest person on the planet. It builds bone, muscle tissue, aids digestion, and is good for the teeth. Again, I should be the healthiest person on the planet. I eat popcorn like it's going out of style. A person usually makes a lot of hand gestures when telling a true story. When telling a lie, a person's hands will stay noticeably still. Okay. Top 10 biggest brain damaging habits according to the World Health Organization. Number one, no breakfast. Can you believe that? Number 2, overeating. Wow. You would think it'd be undereating. Smoking, high sugar consumption, air pollution, sleep deprivation, head covered while sleeping, working your brain during illness. Number 9 is lacking in stimulating thoughts. And number 10 is talking rarely. Very mind-opening. When depressed, do some cleaning. Straightening out the physical aspects of your life can also bring clarity to the mental ones. Now this says applying crushed aspirin to a wart and covering it with duct tape for several hours will make it disappear. Deep breathing for a few minutes a day is like a massage to your internal organs. It improves your entire body's circulation. Oh, this is what I need to do. According to psychologists, coloring is the best alternative to meditation because I cannot meditate. I've tried. It helps relieve tension and anxiety. It also unlocks memories of childhood and simpler times. If you're experiencing insomnia, drink a glass of raw lemon juice or a spoonful of honey before sleeping. This will dramatically increase your chances of falling asleep. 7 habits of healthy people. They ignore nonsense. They talk less. And yet, up here they just said if we talk less, we're brain damaging our brain cells. What do I do? They learn new skills. They help less fortunate. They laugh. They wake up early. They have no entitlement. All right, one more, and then we're going to take a break until our bread is finished, and I'll be back to show you the end result. I can't exactly eat it for you in front of you because it's for someone else. But we can at least take a look at it and see how pretty it's going to be. Okay. 6 simple health tips. I think this is a good way to finish off this little segment. 1, don't take your medicine with cold water. I am guilty of that. Number 2, don't eat big meals big meals after 5. They're not saying don't eat. They're just saying no big stuff, like a whole meal after 5 p.m. Number 3, drink more water in the morning. 4, best sleeping time is 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Number 5, don't lie down after a big meal. That's a horrible feeling. And number 6, answer calls from your left ear. Why is it better to answer calls from your left ear? I must know. Anyone? Anyone? All right. Okay, guys. So I guess that's it for our Did You Know? Our little life hacks or fun facts, whatever you want to call them. Simple little tricks and treats to share with your family and friends during the holidays. I am going to have an episode on Saturday, fingers crossed, because Saturday, November 20th, my little bunny friend Leo will be celebrating his 3rd birthday / gotcha day. We made that his birthday. So please join me next week, not even in a week. It's going to be in about 5 days. Join me to celebrate our new friend Leo, and maybe we can make a bunny treat. Maybe we'll bake something bunny related as well as people related. Or maybe we'll just make it animal related. Then the doggy can have some too. Anyway, I'm going to let you go for a little bit. I'll be back in a little bit to check on you and our bread. It's looking beautiful, by the way. I'm so excited. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, we're back. It just finished maybe a minute or so ago. Took me a minute to get up off my booty. And of course, now we're all twisted just to top it all off. Okay. Pray to God this turned out. Wow. She exploded. She's a beaut. I got a polka. A doohickey in there. See if she's done. Let's see. Right along here looks pretty wet. I think it's a little doughy in the center still. Still amazing. All right, I'm going to turn around. I don't know if that's a big line of like. No. We got like 10 more minutes to go. Boy. Ah! I don't know why. Maybe I'll flippity it around. I'm going to need another oven mitt. I don't know how I got out with one hand. Let's see what it looks like from the side. Looks pretty good. I think just the top needs a little. All right. I'm going to split the difference, sort of, and say 7 minutes. All right, I'll be back in a few. Okay, we're back. That was about 7 minutes. I'm thinking I'm just going to be done. It does look drier for sure. But I also did remember that we did put like coffee on the top at the last minute. So that could also be why it didn't come out quite smooth. Yeah, she's a done. That's just the chocolate chips. Okay. So now the last thing we have to do is, I do believe we drizzle before we cool. I don't remember. Oh yeah, she's a beaut, Clark. I don't remember. I think if we put it on there now, we'll just see what happens, right? So we're just melting some chocolate chips. see, we'll do 20 seconds. Yeah. We'll melt our chocolate here. Gonna stir it with a fork. Okay, guys. Obviously, they're not going to be melted yet, but I'm going to give them a stir. Remember, these are the minis, so I'm hoping they'll melt a little faster. The other thing you could do is you could always add stuff. I would have maybe added a little bit of like just chocolate syrup or hot fudge. It said let it cool completely before we're supposed to even take it out of here. But I might just run my knife along the side now. I'm a semi-sweet kind of gal, so that's the chocolate chips that I use always. Actually, I lie. I do buy some dark chocolate chips that I really like. Should have maybe added those too, but I don't know if they like dark chocolate. I know it's pretty much the only kind of chocolate I like. That's just me. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. I think it needs to be a little more liquidy. I'm doing 20 seconds at a time. If that helps you. Oh, she's beautiful, guys. I'm so excited. Oh, okay. Butter knife. Butter knife. Fork down. Just want to have this loosened from the side. I'm scared. You know what? Let me move it over here for a second. I'm gonna put it on this. I don't want to ruin my loaf. Gotta make sure I'm not poking through the actual loaf part. Yeah, release it from the side so it's easier to get out. Down along the edges here. Come on. And once around. There we go. Get it off the corners here. Yeah, this corner's kind of stuck. It might be like a melted chocolate. Oh, there we go. Melted chocolate chip over there. Okay. And then let's see how our chocolate is. Chocolate. See if we can get it to drizzle. That's going to be the interesting factor. Yep, not really drizzling yet though. I wonder if I add a little bit of butter. She should have said melted. But it's not really, it's thick. Juicy. Okay, guys. Well, I wish I could taste this for you, but you're going to have to wait and find out what the girls say. But try it yourself. Try it with regular zucchini. Keep in mind we didn't add any butter. Oh, I'm off camera again. Keep in mind we didn't add any butter. And the other added bonus was we didn't add the extra sugar. Remember? We were supposed to add 1/3 of a cup of white sugar. And honestly, it was just not necessary with the vegetables that we used. Gave us enough. We're going to have some thick chunks on here. I think I'm just going to have to frost it like a cake, which they said you could do. I was kind of hoping for more of a drizzly type of dealio, but it does not want to cooperate. So I want to go get my my offset spatula with my friend for all things baking. Maybe I can just get it to wiggle a little bit. I got the butter knife here. Let's see if I can just get it to kind of, I don't want it to be super like spread on there, you know, like frosting. I like the drizzle effect more. Okay. Yeah, this seems to be working out okay. It's taking the thick parts that landed on the bread and kind of spreading them out into little kind of like strandy things. I can't believe I'm going to have to wait to find out how good this is. Or I'm just going to have to make another one. I'll give you my feedback. I hope I put it on here like early enough so that it has a chance to like maybe melt down the sides a little bit. Let's see if I can get more of the melted chocolate chips. Spread them out. Okay, let me throw this in the sink. Close this. Grab my booter knife. I'm going to get in here. Get the last of it. Try and get into the nooks and crannies of the corner. I should call this a brownie loaf, not a chocolate zucchini. I keep going off camera. What the heck? All right. Well, that got hot. Okay. I'm going to let this all cool off completely, like it said. And then I'm going to send it off to the ladies. Fingers crossed it passes the test. Right? Because, I mean, chocolate. Oh, that's so good. Why does melting chocolate chips taste so much better than just eating them in chocolate chip form? All right. Now that I've made a complete mess of everything, I'm going to show you the final product. After I eat all the chocolate. So good. Okay. Let me wipe off my face. Wait. You know it's good when you're wearing it. All right, you ready? Here she is. I'm so excited. I can't wait to send it to the girls and find out what they think. I can't wait for you guys to try it out. Fingers crossed you have as much luck as I do. Maybe you'll be lucky and find the zucchini baby food I was looking for. If you do find it, let me know in the comment section down below. Okay? Give this one a try. I think it's going to be a little bit on the healthier side for you. And it's just like a brownie. You can't get over it. Finally, maybe this special episode was worth the wait. All right, with that being said, I want you guys to have a good day. Go do great things. Be your best self. And please live your best blessed life. Thanks for watching. Bye.